So picture this, okay? Just just take a second to picture this. You finally manage to find employment in this horrid job market. Congratulations, by the way. It's a crazy achievement. But throughout the whole thing, right? You did your interviews, they went well, you met with your future coworkers, you met with HR, maybe even met the CEO himself or herself, whoever they are, right? Things are going great. You're really happy, and I'm happy for you too. You work there for around a year. But then at that point, life comes at you fast. And you know what? It happens. You're just not mentally there, things are going on, and you just need to leave the job because you can't perform it as well as you'd want to. You put in your resignation letter thinking, okay, I'm just gonna leave in 2 weeks, but that HR person you were friends with, they knock on your office door. And they're like, listen, about you leaving. You're like, yeah, what's up? Sorry. Again, I'm gonna miss you guys, but no, it's not about that. It's not about that. Yeah, we're gonna need every single dollar we've ever paid you back in our bank account. And of course, your reaction is this. You're about to say this. You're about to say, wait, is that even But then before you can even finish your sentence, the HR person says, oh, and also, you can't find any other job within this field for 3 years. Flabbergasted. You wonder if this contract is even enforceable, but they insist it is. In fact, if you can't even remember how much money they paid you, they can quintuple it and make you pay 5 times every single penny you've made while you were working under them. Guys, this is a true story. I wish I was making this up, but this is exactly what happened to Amano Serafi, who was under the V&U talent agency. Strap in for this one. It is an absolute mess. Guys, what's better than hot anime girls combined with war? Nothing. Which is why World of Warships is collaborating with Azur Lane for their 6th wave, bringing back the Azur Lane themed ships and skins as well as the characters, adding 2 new ones, like Shimakaze, who you can set as a commander with full voice packs and voice lines, as well as Hornet, also coming with her own voice packs. But she's kind of my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. With over 500 ships spread across 10 different factions ever since the game came out in 2015, you'll no doubt find a ship that suits your playstyle. Speaking of playstyles, you can play solo or with teams, including game modes such as co-op. And did I mention this game is available on consoles? Even better, for a limited time, new players can use the code 6th Wave Azur Lane to get a bunch of awesome items, such as 1 Azur Lane crate, 7 days premium account, 1.5 million credits, and 600 doubloons. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description or the pinned comment. And thank you to Wargaming for sponsoring this video, baby. So, Amano Serafi was a VTuber working under the talent agency of V&U. She was part of their 2nd wave or generation called Solstice. She debuted on the 3rd of March 2023. Now her amazing VTuber agency, which I highly recommend, by the way, I'm sure you're going to want to sign up immediately after this video, is called V&U. It stands for Virtual and Universe, or VTuber and U. I don't know how that makes any sense. I mean, why can't it just stand for one? I'm confused, but it says a lot about the agency, I think, as you'll see. Amano had streamed for V&U for almost a year since she debuted in March of 2023. But then all of a sudden, on her 11th month anniversary, you could say, on February 7th, V&U post this tweet regarding the temporary hiatus of Amano Serafi. Now this was significant because of course it came out of nowhere, but also because her birthday was going to be on February 18th, and usually birthdays are a pretty big deal, right? It's time to rake in the cash, baby! So this was definitely very interesting timing. They say, hello, this is V&U Entertainment. We would like to inform the community regarding the temporary hiatus of Solstice Amano Serafi. Thank you. In which they say, hello, this is V&U Entertainment. We have an announcement to make regarding the temporary hiatus of Solstice Amano Serafi. Due to personal circumstances, the company and the talent Amano Serafi have agreed that she will be going on hiatus. Amano Serafi's activities on social media, Twitter, not X, we're never going to call it X, TikTok and YouTube will be on hold, and other projects will continue as scheduled. We ask for everyone's understanding of these circumstances. Thank you. Now, of course, the comments were shocked. They're surprised. Where did this come from? Who knows? We just hope that she's okay. Of course, you have this guy over here saying, I wait for your return, mommy, I love you. But, you know, you get the point. She still did her birthday stream on February 18th. I don't have any footage from it, unfortunately, but yes, she did it. It was a donathon, and I'm sure she made some good money. Or did she? Regardless, after her birthday stream, she did not come back. This, coupled with the fact that she had also taken a hiatus right before, made people start questioning what the hell is going on. Because she didn't give any updates, neither did V&U give any updates. This was a situation in which pretty much everyone was left in the dark. During her disappearance after the birthday stream, people quickly found out that she was actually on another account now called Alien Mixture, which is her current persona today. She also had a Twitch channel with that same name. And according to this Reddit thread, she had streamed and pretty much spilled the beans on what's going on exactly. Here's a summary. She asked her fans to not attack the company. After her birthday stream, her mental declined, she was overwhelmed. Hated that she had to stop the subathon early.
I'm pretty sure it was a donathon, and I think she's referring to her birthday stream here.
She wanted to leave peacefully, and she had let them know early on, before the hiatus even had taken place. Management asked for a large sum of money, over $100,000, in order to leave early. We're gonna get to that later. She lawyered up, and the lawyer said contract makes no sense. So she asked for a receipt on how much exactly they want. They said they wanted her to pay direct labor costs, which was a small sum of $22,000. Lawyer then suggested to lose all contact, just ghost them, bro, since they needed to come to the US to press charges. She didn't get a graduation announcement. She didn't even get a graduation stream. One of her mods posted on her behalf in the V&U Discord. We'll get to that message. I know now how little I mattered, she said, as well as how other talents are struggling apparently. Someone in her chat still had active membership to Amano Serafi's channel. She suggested to just cancel it. She also said that she raised $4,000 during her birthday stream, but was not paid a single penny. She was also not paid in December and January. She graduated officially on the 28th of February. She was no longer part of the company. She had no access to the model anymore legally. Still no announcement. And her contract was void, unenforceable by law, according to her lawyer. So if you're a fan of Amano Serafi at this point, this bombshell just drops from her in a VOD on another channel, and you think to yourself, whoa, is this real? Here's what her mod posted in the V&U Discord on her behalf. Hello sinners, this is the funny man. Some of you may know me as Serafi's mod, but I'm also her best friend outside of V&U. As of the 27th of February 2024, Amano Serafi has graduated from V&U. She is sorry that it took so long for you all to find out, and is saddened that no announcement has been made and that it took so long. I do have a letter for you all from her in hopes that it will bring you comfort. Hello, my sinners, which is her community's name. I'm so sorry that I've been away from you all for so long. I'm not good with words and conveying my feelings, but will try my best, and I hope that you can all understand. I have been struggling mentally for some time and haven't been happy for a while. After much time and consideration, I have decided to leave V&U to find my love for streaming again and to find my own happiness. I'm sorry if this brings you discomfort and saddens you, and I'm also sorry that you had to find out this way. I wish I could see you all and stream for you all one last time, but the way my departure happened, I sadly won't be able to. You guys are the reason I stayed for so long and gave me the strength to keep going, and for that, I'm forever grateful, but I couldn't stay strong enough, and I'm so sorry. I'm also sorry that there are promises I won't be able to keep, and I hope in the future I can make it up to you all. Please be kind and respectful to the other girls and love them and support them. Thank you all so much for changing my life and giving me a future to look forward to. Go kick ass and touch some grass. Amano Serafi. So as a fan right now, holy shit, like you just saw her talking on her other channel about all this stuff, and now all of a sudden she comes out with an official message from her mod a week or so later on March 6th after she had officially graduated, but no one even knew about it. So almost 2 weeks after her mod had posted that message and almost a month after she had actually graduated, V&U finally come out with an official statement on what happened to her. Hello, this is V&U Entertainment. Still don't know what this stands for. We would like to inform the community regarding Solstice Amano Serafi. Thank you. Hello, this is V&U Entertainment. Still don't know what it stands for. Today we would like to make an announcement regarding Solstice Amano Serafi. On February 28th, 2024, Serafi informed VNU of her intention to break contract and refusal to continue direct communication. She further expressed that she would proceed with future communication through legal procedure. So pretty much, hey, if you want to contact me, talk to my lawyer later. Serafi's decision saddened us deeply as we have invested much time and effort to continuously work with her. Yeah, in other words, we put so much money into her, it's so sad to see our cash cow leave our company. We have not shared the matter publicly until now because we had held off on any formal legal actions that could jeopardize the possibility of working with Serafi again. However, as the recent events have been damaging to the other talents currently working with VNU, we are obliged to make no choice. We are obliged to make no choice, but to take legal action according. We are obliged to make no choice? Huh? What?
A few moments later.
Oh no, it's actually grammatically correct. It's just, why would you write it this way? Anyway, they then say, we apologize for any inconvenience or concern caused to the talents and fans of VNU due to the unexpected event. After this announcement, Serafi's membership will be closed immediately. Additionally, we will begin to set the internal procedures for how to refund super chats and YouTube memberships that have been made to Serafi since December 2023. We will provide an update as soon as possible. Thank you. Yes, don't worry, you read that correctly. Yeah. They straight up were like, it seems she hasn't been paid since December. We're gonna figure out how to pay her. Because according to Serafi, she has not received any paycheck since November of 2023. This was in March at this point, right? So they're like, yeah, you know, I guess we can start to figure out how to pay her. Took your sweet time with that announcement, huh? Translation, we got busted for not paying our talent for 2 whole months, and now we're going to try to refund all that money because wage theft and defrauding viewers looks bad on the quarterly financial reports. And this is what's funny too, is that, you know, by that time, NIJISANJI had already been absolutely getting destroyed, right? Over and over and over due to stupid decisions. Remember, this is this year, 2024. They're taking inspiration at this point, I think. They hired the same PR team. In any case, this wasn't over because Serafi took it a step further and leaked her contract. Allegedly leaked, I should say. For legal reasons, we have no idea who leaked it. But it was leaked to Legal Mindset, who's a lawyer and does a lot of VTuber-centric content, right? And the contract itself, guys, remember the intro of this video? Yeah, let's check it out. Here are the highlights. Minimum work requirement of 3 streams a week for at least 2 hours per stream, plus at least 3 social media posts per week. Can be updated during monthly consultations with company having final say, so long as it's reasonable. You know, I love when companies do that. They're like, reasonable. This is a South Korean agency. South Korea is a dystopia, bro. Are you kidding me? Reasonable? The amount of stress a high schooler goes through is more than like a World War II soldier. What are you yapping about reasonable, okay? I would not trust them to say what's reasonable or not. Check this. Broadcaster indemnifies company of any damages that arise from streams. Wow. I'm sure they're going to be reasonable with that too. It's like, yo, man, you said the word "cum" too many times under sexual connotation. We're going to need $1,000. Broadcaster needs to check with the company before communicating or working with anyone about stream-related stuff. So when it comes to collabs, hey, you want to work with this YouTuber? Well, it's up to us, which is honestly a standard industry practice. Agreement has a duration of 1 year. There's a trial period of 4 months, near the end of which either party can terminate. The company may, in consultation with Broadcaster, replace this agreement with one more advantageous monetarily for Broadcaster before this agreement ends. It is alleged that this is the only agreement. If that is the case, since this contract was supposedly signed on September 15, 2022, Serafi would have been working under no contract. But then she acknowledged that she is under a 3-year contract. And I think that's standard in the VTubing industry, right? Because the model costs a lot, the investments cost a lot, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, in general, 3 years is a long time no matter where you're working. Now get this, okay? Get this. For the first 4 months, it's a trial period, all right? Now listen to this. Broadcaster is paid $500 USD a month for the first 3 months and $2,500 USD for the last month. Income after that is not specified in the agreement, but rather shall be determined through mutual consultation. This is insane, bro. That's like what, $4,000 in the span of 4 months? That's below minimum wage in every state of the United States. Bear in mind, Serafi is an American. She lives in the US. Now this is a black company. This is a sweatshop. And what the hell does this mean? Mutual consultation? Okay, we mutually consulted that you'll be getting paid $500 a month. Wait, I never agreed to this. Okay, great. $300 a month. Absolutely. Let's do this. You're locked in for 3 years. Are you ready? The agreement also explicitly tries to claim that this is not a labor or employment contract, but similar to the NIJISANJI contract, has stipulations of exclusivity. Now check this. This is my favorite part in the entire contract. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you are. If agreement is terminated for cause by fault of broadcaster, broadcaster agrees to pay back all compensation they've received. Plus, direct expenses incurred for the performance of Vtuber work, replacement personnel input costs, and damages. And get this. If they can't calculate a total for that, the company can choose 5 times compensation received. Yes, you read that right, dude. You read that right. Listen, dude, go back through your entire receipts. How much did we pay you exactly? I can't calculate that. That's crazy. Okay, we'll calculate it for you. Okay, and you're going to pay 5 times the amount. Thank you. And then non-compete with a third party, an NDA for 3 years after termination of contract. Now, guys, the good news is that recently, a month ago, I think, around that time, the US has stopped all non-competes, which is pretty cool, actually, pretty based. But even if they hadn't, 3 years? What the hell, man? Guys, of course, this is rubbish. This contract cannot apply in any court of law. I don't even know who wrote this. Like, how did this even... Who did they hire for this? A lawyer off Fiverr? I don't even know if this is applicable in South Korea, but it most definitely doesn't apply in the United States. And they should have thought of that before signing a US-based VTuber. I mean, the contract doesn't even specify where legal disputes will be handled, right? This is like contract 101, especially when you're hiring someone outside of your country. This contract was written by a toddler, okay? That is 100% fact. So, of course, the community was just absolutely baffled that this company even exists at this point. So, around March 25th or so, they put out this notice of contract termination with Amano Serafi, saying, we would like to announce the termination of our talent contract with Amano Serafi as of March 18th, 2024, and share with you the sequence of events that led to this decision, aka what our PR department from Fiverr wrote up for us. In January 2023, a 3-year exclusive contract was signed by mutual consent between V&U and Serafi. In March of the same year, she made her debut as a member of V&U's Gen 2 Solstice. Serafi had since been a valued talent and member of V&U. She was paid considerable support money for 10 months, including her training period. What, $500 a month? Considerable. She was also provided with time off on request and was offered continuous support with her activities as a content creator. Looking back, it has not always been easy for us to work with her, as we had to change and reassign her a new manager 4 times to meet her needs, but we believed it was all part of the process. God, look at them. They're trying to run a smear campaign on her in the termination letter to make it look like, oh, you know, we considered getting rid of her already. This didn't happen by surprise. It's like, even if this did happen, you do realize that putting it in a termination letter when someone requested to leave makes you look really petty. However, on February 2nd, 2024, Serafi requested the early termination of her contract by compensation. In response to Serafi's request, we brought up concerns about the financial burden that could be put on her when offering compensation for the early termination. We asked if she was open to negotiation, but she was firm with her decision. So she pretty much was like, guys, listen, let's just end the contract. I understand the consequences. I'm going to pay you what you need as compensation because I know you invested a lot in me. They said, but are you sure you're going to be homeless? You're going to be poor. But she's like, no, I'm going to pay, because she thought like the amount was actually going to be reasonable. Not like over $400,000. After that, Serafi officially asked us to give her an estimate of the amount she may have to pay to terminate the contract in compensation for our loss and damages. We accordingly gave her a calculated amount with a full breakdown. Like, yo, listen, okay, fine, here's the amount, $400,000. Can you pay that? Then she was like, hell no. And then they were like, okay, well, fine. How about $22,000? And then she was like, how the hell did you go from that much to this much? But her lawyer was like, nah, listen, this whole contract is just gibberish. Just ghost them. You won't lose anything, just ghost them. Despite voluntarily requesting the procedure for termination by compensation, on February 28th, Serafi informed us that she would stop communicating with us. She added that she was not obligated to pay the amount and that the future communication should be made through legal action. after her unexpected response. It's like, oh my god, who could have seen this coming? Who could have? She's not going to pay $400,000? Wow, this caught me off guard. We had been internally discussing ways to resolve this issue amicably. We also had not pursued any form of legal action or officially charged Serafi with the amount that was discussed, because you couldn't, dumbass. You can't. However, since our last interaction, she has engaged in public online activities that have been damaging to the talents and the company. Most of her claims were exaggerated and misleading. Oh, were they? She gave us no choice but to terminate her contract and pursue legal actions for the breaches she made since cutting off communication with us, including NDA violations and making false claims. We hope this announcement can prevent further speculation and misunderstanding about the situation. On April 18th, 2024, all content on Serafi's channel will be switched to private and all of Serafi's social media accounts will be closed. So by the time this video comes out right now, yeah, her channel's gone. There's nothing left except the name. We apologize for any inconvenience or concern caused to the talents and fans of V&U due to the unexpected event. Sincerely, V&U Entertainment. But it's not over, because there's another notice that specifically tells us about the refunds for purchases made on Amano Serafi's channel. In it, they directly specify it usually takes 2 months for the revenue generated on a channel to be reflected in a talent's monthly payment because it goes through both YouTube and internal payment processes. The revenue generated on Serafi's channel in November 2023 has been properly processed and reflected on Serafi's monthly payment in January 2024. However, the processing for the revenue generated in December 2023 could not be completed due to the situation in February 2024. In other words, they held off on paying her because she wanted to leave. You know, this is interesting, as everyone knows, right? Especially if you have a YouTube channel, YouTube usually pays you on the 20th or 21st of every month. So internally, they need another month just to send her that payment. Now, you might think this is crazy. Honestly, it's fairly normal. Hell, even sponsors will take 1 to 2, even 3 months to pay money. They will pay, but they take a while. It's just all a bunch of financial mumbo jumbo. But regardless, they should have paid her the amount she was owed, regardless of whether she wanted to leave or not. As all this stuff was happening, Alien Mixture, who is Amano Serafi on another account, said this: "You did good, kid. You did good." Posting a screenshot of Amano Serafi's Twitter, saying goodbye in a way to this chapter that couldn't be ended properly, with no graduation stream and no way for her to communicate directly with fans of her previous persona. That's pretty much the story, and I hope she never has to deal with V&U ever again. It really is mind-blowing to me how much of a mess VTubing can be in some instances, right? You have full-on agencies with these terrible contracts, like these amateur-type mistakes. It really shows that it's just such a young industry still, with much to improve. But with that being said, not everything is negative, right? You have companies such as Cover doing a great job, as well as the NIJISANJI retirement home, right? They're doing a very good job. They've learned from their mistakes, and they're moving forward, hopefully with no more controversies. One can hope that most agencies look at their success and just try to do what they're doing instead of doing what V&U and NIJISANJI have been doing. In any case, I wish Alien Mixture the best in her streaming career. And speaking of streaming, guys, I'm live on Twitch right now doing some dumb shit almost every single day of the week. Go check out twitch.tv/Mujin official. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Mwah.